All right. Hi, everyone. Welcome to our second Fleet Live office hours. So I'm still kind of getting the hang of this. So thanks for tuning in and bearing with me. The purpose of this live office hours is to give a chance to community members, anyone, to ask questions about Fleet, technical questions, deployment configurations, etc. I'm a software engineer here at Fleet, so I may not know all the answers, but I'll try my best to figure things out. Also, there's about a 10-second delay between when you post in the chat and when I see it. So if you don't see me responding right away, that's probably why. I'm still in Sweden, and I'm back in the US this Friday, so my family goes on a extended trip abroad every summer. So this summer it was Sweden. We actually had an impromptu trip to Finland yesterday. So I was actually in Helsinki yesterday. So it's been pretty exciting. Let's see what else is going on. Yeah, so things are quiet in the chat. Then I'll be working on some bugs or some features or some things that I'm working on. So thanks again for being here, and let's get started. So today, what I want to work on is using Fleet to run an Ansible playbook. And so I have this largely working. So I have basically a tar.gzip file that contains a few minor things, largely just requirements.txt for pip, as well as Ansible configs. And this is just a rough draft right now. A lot of this has been, vibe coded using the Claude code. So I packaged these files into this tar.gzip, and then we have an install script and post-install script, and I'll show you how this works later. The install script largely installs all the Python dependencies, right, for Ansible. And once again, these are over here. And I know this version is a little bit out of date. And then the post-install script that actually runs the playbook. So what we want to do right now is make sure we can pass a Fleet secret to the Ansible playbook. Currently, Fleet secrets are supported in GitOps only. So if you're using a Git-based flow to configure your Fleet, you can set some Fleet secrets there. But we want to open up Fleet secrets in the UI so that you can be able to basically, without GitOps, being able to use Fleet secrets. So let's go ahead and take a look at our Apache playbook just to see where can we insert some secrets. So Apache playbook, yeah, this is just an example playbook where I'm installing Apache. So I think I want to install it, title, Apache has been successfully installed, server is running. Let's just insert it here. Your secret is, let's call it var1. So this is how we insert variables into Ansible. So what I want to do is pass this variable in to my using my post install script. So I believe the syntax is, I kind of looked this up earlier. Let me double check. The syntax is --extra vars equal, and then I do like var1 equal, and then Fleet secret var1. Just one variable is fine. You can do, just to make sure it works, var2. How about this? Just covering all my bases. I just want to, in case I mess something up, I want to have some kind of output because this process takes a few minutes to get this all this rolling, your secret is var1. The other variable is var2. var1, var2, var2 equals var2 content. All right. So let me see where we are. So we're gonna run this on our Fleet instance. Fleet server is gonna inject a secret here. That's gonna get propagated to here, and then once Apache is up and running, we'll actually be able to go and see it. Okay, so let's call it var1 content. So fleet secret var1. So where are they stored in the database? So let's go to my database. Fleet secrets is a little small. Let me make it bigger. View appearance. We're looking for the fleet secrets table. That's the problem. They're encrypted. Are we calling them fleet variables? No. So they were called fleet secrets. Are they just called secrets? Secret variables, okay. Okay, secret variables, they're encrypted. All right. So that means I need to run GitOps to get something in there because I don't have a script to, so this is kind of a hacky thing to do. So let's go ahead and run some GitOps. Let me double check anything in the chat. Where are we? Here we go. Okay. Let's go ahead and run some GitOps just to get a secret into the database. A little hacky. Let's just run, let's just create a new team called dummy team. What do we need? We need all of these. Dummy team. We actually don't care about the secret. So we want to add a script. Where do the scripts go? Workstations, policies, controls, scripts. Okay. Under controls. Controls, scripts. Okay, path, lib. What is this? Fleet secret name. Okay, sounds good. Fleet secret var1, that's what we called it. Improper use of scripts to echo them, but technicality. Fleet secret var1, this is called flip fleet secret. Oops. Lib fleet secret sh. Fleet secret sh. Let me close the door because my family's back. Okay. Okay, so the whole purpose of this is just to put a script in a database. So build fleet control getops -f teams yes, fleet getops teams dummy team dry run. Okay, so now we set it. Export fleet secret var1 equals var1 content. How about that? And we just run it again. Okay, we do a real run. Okay, now let's go check in our database, refresh this. There we go. We have our encrypted secret in the database. So back to Ansible. We're gonna get it here. And let's echo it just to make sure everything is working as expected. Do not do this in production if you want to keep your secret safe. Okay. In order to build that tar.gzip and get this apache.yaml file in there, the playbook, I need to run build.sh. So let's go ahead and do that. Is that what I did last time? Build.sh. Okay. Sounds good. Now let's go to fleet. Where's my fleet? Did I close it? Okay, software for, where did I have it? I want this host, yes, software, available for install. I can't update the tar.gzip file, so I need to delete it and add a new one. This requires a little bit of manual work. Add it here. Ansible, you see I started working on Chef as well. Ansible runtime, today 8.12, so I just updated it. Okay, let's get it in there. Self-service doesn't matter. No, doesn't matter. Install script post is called uninstall script, so I just copy and paste what I had. Right, install script, copy paste, post install script, copy paste, uninstall script, copy paste, add software, it's added. Go back to our hosts, my Linux host, software, library. We're ready to go. Let's go. Installing. Now, where's my Linux host? Might as well show what I'm doing here. It's on Proxmox. That's not it. It's right here. Can I pop this out? Here we go. go. As you see, I've been playing around with this, so if I refresh this, did I not uninstall this? This is interesting. Oh, I just deleted it. I did not uninstall it, so Apache is still running. Okay, this is going to be interesting. We might have to do this twice. Let's see where we are installing software. Okay, this is going to take another, I want to say 2 minutes. So let's go ahead and look at what we want to do next after this. Project board, it's filtered by me, things that are assigned to me. So we are working on these orchestration tools. Of course, I could go ahead and start working on Chef. But that is just like largely figuring out how Chef works, and as well as Puppet and SaltStack. We want to be able to kind of use these tools with Fleet. If you want to, if you have existing playbooks or recipes, you can use Fleet to get those to your hosts. But that's more kind of orchestration specific stuff and not as much Fleet specific stuff. So let's pick something else up. Okay. Before we do that, let's see what happened. The secret is there, so that worked. Installation is complete, but something failed. So I feel like we have like, we have a missing feature, I would say, because I see the install script output, but I don't see the post install script output. So to do that, we need to go to the database. Okay. I knew this, but I forgot. Like, we are using Unblocked to ask questions about our code base. I also like using Cursor. I feel like Cursor is a little bit better, but I'm not paying for Cursor, so once I run out of my free tokens, it doesn't work anymore. So let's see, what do I want to ask? Where in the database are the post install script results stored? And what's good about Unblocked and Cursor as well, as opposed to some other AI agents, is they actually index. They do like semantic indexing of the code base, so they're able to give a response pretty quickly, as opposed to just grepping and kind of manually searching, something that a human would do. Let's see, yes, post install, yes, host software installed stable. Okay, let's go there. Host software installs. We want to order by date. 8/13. Okay, yes, that's today. Post install strip output. All right. So user experience is not great. Let's see what happened. Running. I messed up. Yeah, sometimes this happens because I'm missing the thing here, and so -v thinks it's a command not found. So it's just a change to the post install script, so we can go ahead and fleet and modify it directly. Go to our, click on our software, edit, post install script, modify it. We can double check it was applied, this extra slash. I'm still not 100% sure it's going to work because Apache is already running, but you know, that should be fine, right? That's what these tools, these orchestration tools, are supposed to do. Let's go back to our host and retry. All right, so give it a couple minutes and let's look at something else. All right, this is the one I thought may be interesting. Host not removed from fleet after hitting expected expiry window. So how expiry window is supposed to work is that if you got a host that, say, it has not checked in for 30, 60 days, then it'll just be automatically removed from fleet. Hosts are not being removed. Okay, log into server. Do we just see this in the UI? Enable host expiry. Select a team. I don't follow. He's saying this is not working. Yeah, we go to organizational settings, set it here. Then we go to team. This looks fine. Hosts were not being removed from fleet server after 60 days host expiry set and organizational level. So, okay. I think I understand. But before we dive into that one, let's go back to Ansible. Installed, moment of truth. We go here. I had popped that out in a separate window. We go here. Let's refresh. Yes, so here we go. We showed that you can deploy Ansible with via Fleet. You can deploy an Ansible playbook via Fleet, and you can pass in a secret to your Ansible playbook. Cool. That's I think some of our customers are going to be very happy. In the future, we'll try to do this with Chef Puppet and SaltStack as well. All right, let's jump into the other issue. Where were we? Okay. I was all excited about secrets. Settings, organizational settings, expiration, advanced options. Where are they? Advanced options, host expiry window, yeah. Okay, yeah, checkbox. 60. Save. So, if I go to team, settings, add numbers here. Okay. That looks fine. Yeah, okay. All right, so in order to fix this bug, first we need to issue, we're producing this bug, so let's do a thing. So we got our code base. I'm gonna make it bigger here. Navigate. Sorry, I forgot how to make it bigger. View appearance, there we go. So we're gonna do two things. First, we're gonna tell our AI agent to do stuff. So we're gonna launch it, and we're gonna tell it, find the integration tests where we set host expiry and verify that hosts are deleted from fleet. Should be able to do that, and meanwhile we'll try to do the same thing ourselves, see who's faster. Host expiry settings, host expiry settings, find usages, team config, I see, okay, teams. This looks interesting. Create a team with invalid host expiry window. No, not quite. Modify team host expiry. Okay. This is just testing for teams. I guess what I want is the global setting. It's called, it's still host expiry setting, but it's called, it's still the same name. Okay, it's just in app config and not in team config. So I go find usages. Host test, here we go. Test host expiration. It's not an integration test. Integration core test. Okay, so I think what we want to do is where we were before at the team settings. So we want to add a test here. I hear my machine is roaring to life, so Claude's code is thinking hard, but I feel like I've found faster than it did. So what we want to do is we want to set host expiry here. Test team endpoints. Okay. Wow, that's a long test. Test team host expiry. I'll just make a generic name. Let's see what Claude gave us. Host tests again. I mean, maybe maybe I should look at that. MySQL host test, not integration test, but test host expiration, just to see what it does. Let me read the rest of this. Setting, we want to set cron job. Yes, we want to run the cron job. That actually runs the cron job. Confirms that hosts are deleted. Follow-up question. Meanwhile, we'll look at what it's testing here. Test host expiration. New host. Okay, that's not bad. Clean up expired hosts. And it's just, yeah, okay. I think this is good enough. I assume the cron job just calls this clean up expired hosts, find usages. Cron job, expired host, yeah, it just calls it. This is fine. So I think the bug must be here. Okay. Test host expirations. Test team host expirations. So, okay, set global expiry window. What did it tell me? What's missing? No integration test actually runs this. This is fine. This is fine. Okay. All right, let's take a look at this test. Global window. Yes. So we need 3 hosts here. Create host. Team 1 hosts. Team 2 hosts. Team 3 hosts. Okay. Global host looks comprehensive. Host expiration is still disabled because we did not save it. No, it is saved for global. This comment is confusing. Okay. Oh, of course. Yes, there's 2 settings. False, yep. Makes sense now. Once enabled, it works. We say team 1 config, save team 2, recall, we'll do this. And delete it. Gives me the IDs of the host deleted. Okay, that's useful. What we want to see is we want to see 7, 8, or 9 deleted. It's true, 8 or 9 are deleted. So what's the issue? what's the issue? It looks like this issue is not obvious. Let's look in the database, see if we can understand what's going on in the database. Teams. Teams, just pick a random team. Look at its settings. Open in value editor. Value. Like there's nothing set. What if we set something? I'm just trying to figure out how to reproduce this issue because it's not clear to me. Of course, it's going to be hard to reproduce it if, well, you can set the host expiry to 1 day. It'll take you 24 hours to reproduce it. Where are we? What team? Dummy. Let's go to our dummy team. And we're going to add a custom expiry window of, I don't know, 10. Save. So now if we reload this, we have custom host expiry window of 10. Okay, now what if we do this? Okay, saved, reload. So we have something in here. Before we had nothing in there. Could that be the bug? Let me just cheat and look at the code. Clean up expired hosts. Team config. Host expiry settings enable. Host expiry enabled. This is always present. Yeah, I feel like I'm missing something. We have team 3, new team. Let me look at the rest of the test. Okay, we deleted these. Eight or 9, I definitely create host. Like, even if I set something for team 3, why do I have to press this twice? Like, if I press escape, it should clear it. Why do I have to press it twice? TMP host expiry line enabled false. This is fine. Save team 3. What's it complaining about? Might have nil or some other unexpected value. Right, because we need to. We should have require no error here, right? Well, I'm not optimistic about this, but let's go ahead and run this. Maybe Claude can help us. The following issue with host expiry. Can you figure out what's going on? Don't make code changes, just display. And copy paste. Okay, maybe I should have read everything. Appears the team host expert is not working when expert set on the global level. Host expert is disabled at the global level. Turn on. Like, I understand, but okay, so Reed says it should be work. Oh yes, Matthias, thank you very much, and I apologize for that. I do have a microphone at my home setup. I am traveling right now, so yes, so I apologize for the keyboard sounds. I'm kind of in a mobile setup right now, but next time I'll be in my home office where I have a much better setup with a good microphone. So yes, so I'm just streaming with the mobile setup right now, so I apologize for the keyboard sounds. Okay, get back to this issue. Expiry set on the global level. Incoming. Did reader produce this? Team host expiry is not working when expiry is set on the global level. I'm kind of stuck. Let's see if this guy found anything. Okay, I mean, sure. Teams only inherit global expiry when host expiry enabled is explicitly set to false. I mean, yeah, but it's not a pointer. It has to be either true or false. I mean, yeah, I mean, that must make sense. Instead of checking explicitly false, we check if not explicitly true. Are they null or false? I mean, that's why I added this extra test to check them. I mean, that's a guess. Maybe Cloud Code is on the right track. He's saying lines 3354 for each team. I mean, this is not a pointer. It gets initialized to something. But I mean, I just tried it. Host expiry settings, host expiry window 0. So how long am I going to stare at this? If it's true, exit if neither global nor team expires enable. This is not relevant. Teams are categorized into 2 groups. If not global, if not team, use global expiry. Let me see where this is being used. Teams using global expiry. I'm not seeing the issue. We said global expiry. We're not seeing team hosts being deleted. I can't reproduce this with the test that is calling this cleanup expired hosts. Let's make a copy of this test. So what I want to try is just not use any team settings at all. Make a copy of this test. Call it expiration 2. We're just going to set the global setting. We're not going to set any team settings. Global setting is 70. 70. So we have seen recently and seen recently. So just before expiry, and this is after expiry. Okay. So it's like we still get the same results. Well, not quite. We want to do this. We're not using these. So it should still test team hosts expiration 2. Test team hosts. Apologize for the keyboard. 2. Okay, so what did we change? We removed all the team settings. We have 3 teams and 2 global hosts in this test. And things are working as expected. Let me go back to UI. Let's play around a little bit. So we add a custom expiry. Add a custom expiry. So this is not really custom 50. Then what if we go to settings, advanced settings, and we turn this off. Well, before I do that, did I save it? Dummy. Oh, it is enabled, true. We turn this off, then click save. Does it affect the dummy team? We still have the team settings set. Is that a problem? That seems like a separate problem. Let's look at the code. What does it do if this doesn't matter. If not enabled, if not enabled, Teams, dummy, settings. Like, yeah, I think I'm missing this. I'm missing something here. Advanced options. Set. Yeah. Like the code. The code looks fine. I'm not seeing obvious issues. Let's take a look at 470. It was a few months ago, but not that long ago. Yeah, I think I need to check with Reed to see if, or maybe I should try to reproduce it myself. It takes a day. It doesn't take a day. All I have to do is, yeah, I think the next step is for me to try to reproduce it with actual hosts, not try to reproduce it with a test. So the way I would do that is I would bring up a host, take it offline, and then go and modify its scene time, and then see if it gets deleted. Okay. Actually, I should have thought of that earlier, instead of messing with the test so much. My other thought was to check if there was recent changes. Can you check if there were changes to this code in the last, what was 470? We are 472 now, 3.6 in the last 9 weeks, right? 9 weeks or 12 weeks. We're working on 72 now, 71, last 12 weeks. In the code related to host expiry. Okay, wow, we're in a pattern here. Last time I was trying to reproduce an issue, I had trouble. This time, once again, we have trouble, but at the very least we got to see our Ansible being deployed with the secret, so that's an accomplishment. All right, well, thanks for everyone tuning in, and hopefully we'll see you again sometime. Bye.